Hi, I'm C.Cassidy, and you may be wondering why I've got milk and beer here. Well, it has something to do with Pete's Got Beer campaign, and basically what that was in 2000 they decided they wanted to have an ad campaign against dairy products because they're against the harsh treatment of cows and other animals, in this case cows, and they wanted people to use less dairy products. So their thing was that beer is actually better for you than milk, and as you can imagine, this started a whole bunch of controversy. And one of the first organizations to get involved with this was MAD, which is Mothers Against Drunk Driving. And obviously, they didn't want them to promote beer because they're against drunk driving. If you're promoting beer, they're not really going to be happy with you in the first place. It made them even more upset because at the time a study was done and 44% of college students binge drink. That's almost half. So if almost half of college students already binge drink, and then you're going to tell people that beer is better for you than milk, then there's going to be some problems. I mean, Matt was very upset about this because they thought that it was going to make them drink more, and the percentage was going to rise even higher than it already was. Um, Peter's excuse for this was that they have to do obscure things for people to pay attention to them, and obviously that really was not a good excuse. Most people, I mean, that's just not acceptable for most people. And besides Mad being angry at PETA for running this ad, there are several other issues that arose from this. The first issue is that PETA claims that they did not direct this ad towards people under 21, but most of the people that watch this ad campaign are around the college age, and most people that are in college aren't 21. So even if you didn't mean to direct your ads towards them, it kind of is going to happen indirectly anyways, and you're going to give younger people another reason to drink at an earlier age. So that's obviously not a very good idea. And then secondly, even if you are 21, it doesn't really matter because why would you put an ad campaign out there to make people drink more? That doesn't make any sense. Even so, if you can drink legally, now you have a reason to drink even more. It might cause alcoholism or people who didn't drink to start drinking. So that's also not good. And the last issue is that their statistics that they use to measure the nutritional value of both are immensely skewed. They basically only measured the sodium, the cholesterol, and the calories, which beer has less of all of those. However, it doesn't really have much of anything else. Milk also milk also has um, protein, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, and a lot of calcium. And these are all things that you need in your daily diet that beer cannot provide. So yes, it may have slightly more calories and it may have barely more cholesterol and it has a tiny bit more sodium, but overall milk is much more healthy for you. So unless you're measuring it just purely based off calories and sodium and cholesterol, then beer is absolutely worse for you. And even in the sodium category, even though this has more sodium, I mean right here it says 5% of your daily value sodium. That's not even that much. So even though it has more, it doesn't really matter because it's still not a very big percentage of your overall daily value. So I think they probably should have directed their ad campaign towards maybe soy milk, where soy milk is better for you than regular milk. Because yes, they would have gotten less attention, but the attention they would have received would have been much more beneficial. People would have actually been happy about it. They would support them. Whereas now they have people that are mad at them because people just promoted or PETA just promoted beer instead of milk. See that it's just not going to add up very well. So that was one of their first mistakes. So overall, the three issues they had with this ad campaign were they accidentally directed at people under 21. Even the people that they did direct it to at over 21 doesn't really help them out very much. And the statistics they gathered for this are very skewed, so they don't really hold up at all. So that's a few issues with PETA, and I don't think they'll be making that mistake again. Thank you.